have entered my vehicle with 3 points of contact. My seatbelt is securely mounted, not ripped, not frayed, buckles and unbuckles properly. I have, in my side compartment, I have 3 reflective triangles, spare fuses, and a fully charged, up-to-date fire extinguisher, securely mounted, rated ABC. I will now begin my safe start. My ABS light is on. My ABS is turned off, indicating my ABS is working properly. My oil pressure gauge is rising to normal level between 3 to 5 seconds. My temperature gauge is rising to normal. My voltmeter is at normal between 12 and 15 volts. My primary and secondary gauge are both rising to normal. I will now begin my governor cutout test, which should be no higher than 140 psi.
Which gauge are you looking at?
We are looking at the primary gauge. My governor has cut out at 125 psi, which is no higher than 140 psi, resulting in a good test. I'll now be testing for my governor cut in test, which should be no lower than 100 psi. My governor has cut in at 106 psi. I know that because the needle is rising. This is a good test. I'm now waiting for governor cutout to begin my applied air leakage test. I shall not lose more than 4 psi per minute.
You reach cutout right?
We're at a cutout. Put the vehicle in gear. Turn it off. Release clutch. Apply parking brake and trailer brakes.
You mean release?
Release. Waiting for the system to stabilize. Take out timer. I am at 90 psi. I will begin now. I am over 1 minute. I have not lost any PSI, resulting in a good test. I'll now begin my low air pressure warning device, which should come on between 55 and 75 PSI, but due to manufacturer specifications, might come on above 75 PSI. I came out at 65 PSI, which is between 55 and 75 PSI, resulting in a good test. I'll now do my springs brake test, which should pop out between 20 and 45 PSI. It is normal for my trailer brakes to pop out before my tractor brakes, sometimes at the same time. My trailer brakes popped out at 34 PSI. My tractor popped out at 22 PSI, which they are both between 20 and 45 PSI, resulting in a good test. My defroster and heater are working properly. My four-way flasher indicators are working properly. My left and right turn signals are working properly. My high beam indicators are working properly. My electric and air horn are both working properly. My windshield wipers are not bent, not cracked, and securely mounted and are working properly. My windshield washer fluid is working properly on both sides. My windshield has no chips, no illegal stickers, no cracks, and is properly sealed. My fender mirrors are securely mounted, no chips or cracks. My rear view mirrors are adjusted to my specifications. They are securely mounted. They are clean, no chips, no cracks. We are waiting for Governor Cutout to begin our service brake test. Reached Governor Cutout. I will now begin my service brake test. Waiting for my system to stabilize. System is stabilized. My vehicle did not move to the left or the right, indicating any suspension or brake problems. This is a good test. I will now begin my tug test. I'll start with my trailer. My trailer wheels are locked, indicating a good test. Now we'll test my tractor spring. My tractor spring brakes are locked, indicating a good test.